realise how awful it is to look at yourself in a camera while you're filming. Maybe I really need to get a camera that I can't see myself on screen, because this is very uncomfortable. Hopefully I get used to it. I used to be a model. I don't know why I can't be on camera now. It's because I look at myself and I barely recognise who I am. Yeah, anyway. It's May 2026. We have lived on the land since March 2017, which sounds crazy to say, that we're coming up to 10 years. And yeah, basically, when we moved here, there was absolutely nothing. There was a stone barn, very old, built maybe 170 years ago, 100 years ago, something like that. But it was beautiful. The stonework's amazing. And yeah, since then we've built this. This is our compost toilet room. Also has a washing machine in here now, which is amazing. And we have hot water. Obviously runs behind this room. We have a shower, and above it we have 3,500 litres in a tank. So the whole land is gravity fed from this system that sits on top of here. I do all of the dishes outside here where the hot water tap is, because we don't have hot water running inside the house at the moment. But yeah, we have a borehole. It's about 10 metres away from here. So we pump the borehole, which used to be on generator until about 4 months ago. Yeah, beginning of the year, I guess. Yeah, about 4 months ago, when we upgraded our solar system, for possibly the 8th time since living here, but finally upgraded. We have a lithium battery and enough panels and a big enough inverter that we can now run the pump from the borehole from solar power, which is insane. Before we were having to use the generator, like I said, and it was costing us a lot of money to even water the garden, water the trees. So, I mean, I don't know if you followed me on Instagram, but for the last 3 years, 2 or 3, I don't know if it's 3, my time perception is completely gone, but we haven't even had a vegetable garden because we just gave up with the amount of money we were spending to pump water to then water the veggies. It just wasn't working out, like it wasn't compensating basically. And we also had to work, and our job is making pizza. So we were doing a lot of nights, which meant we weren't here to water, and so we just didn't really have time to do it also. Yeah, but now we have hot water on tap. We have a cosy little room for our compost toilet and our washing machine. We have a beautiful shower room here, and it all runs with no generator sound, which is so good, because I hate the sound of the generator. It is awful, so loud. It really gets into your ears when it's just going for hours and hours and hours a day. Yeah, I mean, we still live on a building site. Nothing is 100% finished. Some things are less than 50% finished, but that is just the way that it goes when you are regenerating a piece of land and slowly trying to build a house. So I can show you around what we have done on the tiny house. And you know, we've been cutting the forest outside of the barn this year for the first time, because last year there were some really bad wildfires. Well, they weren't wildfires, they were fires that got out of control. So, and yeah, we know people who lost everything in that time, so we are taking more precautions against fire this year. Also, obviously, we have a baby now, so it's not just us we need to think about. We were pretty relaxed on that sort of stuff when it was just the 2 of us, but now we are getting a little bit more serious and grown up, because we are responsible for another human, which is amazing, and that's a whole other video in itself. Maybe I'll share some more about that on another one. Yeah, I'm rambling, aren't I? I don't know. Listening to my voice is probably very boring, so I'm gonna go and show you around what we have here. There's our original bathroom, the best bathroom ever. I actually adore this house. Anyway, some of the roof blew off in the storms we had this year. It's going to be my kitchen. And it's a hipped roof. Beautiful. We built this house really because Marley wanted to learn stonework. So you can actually see, not so well right now, but you can really see the progression of his, you know, skills as the build went on and on. And then I've put scratch coats over the top of some of it, which looks awful, but it's all going to be plastered anyway in here. That horrible pointing we did ourselves when we first moved here and had no idea what we were doing, so that's probably all going to have to be taken out at some point. Really, we need to build shade here because it gets so hot in the summer. But Marley has been digging out this area because it needs to be flat, basically with one tool, one man. He is digging out, and then this is all going to be a patio area, and then it will have somewhere for the roof of this shade to sit on, right? It's a building site, but it's home, and at least to have a beautiful little garden. And the golden orioles have returned, so summer is fast approaching. I can hear them. Thanks for watching. See you next time.